Serving as a flag. Like a coin, October should take you right over. It's not mean to be facetious.
What's up, Oh So Smooth Radio? What's up, Facebook Live? I see all my friends and family are checking in on this beautiful, beautiful Saturday. And I want to say on the actual radio, happy birthday to the Leos. I mean, honestly. You know what? The Leos haven't been that bad this year. Like, my Leo friends haven't been that bad.
Meow to you, Leo.
I mean, honestly, they haven't been that bad.
Meow to you, Leo.
They do a lot. But anyway.
So, right?
Oh, is that an insult?
I said meow.
Oh, like a kitty cat? Oh, that's not nice.
In fact, they're roaring like lions out there. Aquarius rule.
Now, this is a true statement.
Meow.
What's up, Bree? I see my Chicago family is checking in. Go ahead and tell me where you're checking in from. I know they check in from everywhere, but I want to know where you're from. Before we get this conversation started, I want to definitely thank the sponsors for this show. The sponsors for this show is Heritage Ball. Heritage Ball always sponsors Talking Tea with Tika. Those are my friends over there. I hope you guys are making plans to get down here to Atlanta. GDI's in the building. February 20th through the 23rd, that is of 2020. That's in the fine city of Atlanta, Georgia. You actually can get some information about the Heritage Ball at www.heritageball.com. Also, they've decided to extend their fire sale. The fire sale was supposed to be over on the 31st. They have extended it until the 15th of this month. So you might, right? You might want to go ahead and jump on those tickets. I want to say those ticket prices are $80. So you want to go ahead and get those tickets. If you've never experienced Heritage Ball, oh my God, start resting now. When I tell you, you get $80 and $100 and $2,000, you get so much for that price. It's ridiculous. So that is not an event that you can say, well, shoot, ain't nothing to do. Lies. There's something to do constantly all day, dang near all night, to be honest. So if you got your tickets, let me know if you got your tickets. If you haven't got your tickets, go ahead and get your tickets. Also, this show is sponsored by Black and Bling. Y'all know Black and Bling. Black and Bling, they got their thing going down in Dallas. They have an amazing party as well. Hennessy. Great guys, Tommy and Devin. Their event is April 16th through the 19th. You can also find them on Facebook as well, or go to Devin or go to Tommy Smith. They got it for you. Also, I want to tell you this show is sponsored by Southern Charm Vacation Rentals. I can't even talk this morning. If you guys are coming to Atlanta and need somewhere to stay, go to Southern Charm. They got 3 beautiful homes here in Atlanta. They are beautiful, 5-star rated, all that good stuff. So go to them. They're on Facebook and IG. Yeah, right? So go to IG to find them. You can find them on Facebook as well. And last but not least, my girl, Melanie Fields, over there at 20 West Realty. I want to give her some love. I just got to give Mel some love. She sponsors the show. She loves the show. She embraces us. So we love her as well. You can get more information, all things realty, if you need some real estate here in Atlanta. And I think she's extending her brand. I'm just saying. All right. So go to her. She's 20westrealty.com for more information. Also, the Chocolate Ball 2020. Somebody give me the date. I do not have the date off the top of my head, and I'm so sorry about that. Do not have the date off the top. But it's Coco. Those are my buddies over there. They are honoring me for a Trailblazer Award. So I want to definitely, they just a permanent sponsor, period, for honoring me. Really? Lit on me. Really? So I do appreciate that. But that is 2020 for the Chocolate Ball. So I know somebody's on here from the Chocolate Ball. Please post that information. And thank you for the comments about my eyelashes. Thank you, darling. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and get the show started. All right, listen. They say that if you respect yourself, others will respect you. Confucius said that. You can't buy loyalty. You can't buy devotion or hearts, minds, or souls. And you have to earn those things. So respect, you have to earn respect. And you seem like you have to earn loyalty. Is that what I'm understanding? I don't know. Because I'm seeing a whole bunch of stuff go on. Reggie Miles is putting up saying July 2nd through the 5th. Not sure what that is. So Reggie, inbox me. Let me know what that is. I have no idea what that is. But we like Reggie, so we're going to believe what he says. But loyalty and respect. It's been lost. Now, to be honest with you, before, when I was going to name this show, I was actually going to name it, what was I going to name it? Street Code. But after talking to the Candyman, he was like, don't name it street code because that's something totally different. So I named it code of conduct. But to me, it's dang on near the same thing. Some of this stuff we got going on right now, listen. Okay, those are the chocolate ball dates. Thank you so much. It's like a lost cause, especially in our community. And I don't want to make this show specifically about our community because these shows go across all type of platforms and all type of things. But loyalty and respect relative to the Stephanie community seems to be something that is a lost cause. Is it a lost cause or?
I don't think so.
Let me tell y'all something. First of all, let me say thank you again to Sam Chapman. Thank you so much, Mr. Chapman, for giving me that opportunity to speak with you. We had an amazing time. A lot of respect due to that guy. A lot of loyalty that people have to that guy. So I appreciate that, Sam. You've had to do this thing a long time to be able to maintain that type of respect and that type of loyalty for all these years. So thank you so much. My concern, Candyman.
What's your concern?
Let me tell you my concern.
Oh,
now, y'all know I'm the tea lady. I hear all kind of stuff, all kind of stuff. I'm just saying, I'm not going to, I hear all kind of stuff, all kind of things come to my inbox, all kind of things. And if I can really say what I want to say, I can't really say it. Like, I get some of it off doing my PSAs, but like on this show, I can't really say it.
Say it.
I can't say it. I can't say it.
I say it. What is?
I can't say it. But I will say this. Okay. Let me ask y'all this. I'm not going to say, I'm just going to ask. I saw a post that someone put up. Why would a promoter advertise their event in the group page of a person that's having an event the same day or the same weekend? Does that make sense what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm having a party and it's the same weekend as yours, and I start advertising my event on your page, and it's the same weekend. Is that disrespectful?
Have you ever heard of the saying, don't nothing beat the cross but the double cross? That was the double cross.
Okay.
Let me advertise on your page to your people my event. And that's just dirty pool, man. It's everywhere.
To be honest with y'all, that to me, that is so below the belt. What's the hey John, I thought you said that was business. I was like, no, I don't think that's business. What we're saying is, John, since you're just not joining in, people are advertising their event on somebody else's page that's already having an event that same time.
Well, John's just saying what's up. He's saying what the business is.
What? No honor amongst thieves. Have we come to
promoters as thieves? That's street code.
So that's street code.
That's street code.
So that's street code. So what's the difference?
You gotta have honor amongst thieves in the street. But see, some people want it all. Some people don't. They don't promote other people or encourage other people to do great. They want it all. They're greedy. You gotta understand, it's people's like that. It's gonna be haters. It's just gonna be haters. So if you're in the mind of a promoter and you say, hey man, you posted your thing on my event, I'm going to make my event better than your event. So all your people that follow you are going to see my event who wouldn't normally see it. So I mean, that's how you have to play that, because that's a low down. That's just a low down thing to do, to put your event on somebody else's thing on the same day.
Now I will be honest. I think somebody actually just made mention of this. Sometimes when you're sharing, and I know for me, I'm sharing to just groups. Like I have so many groups that I'm a part of that I'm literally just hitting share. I'm not opening it up. I'm not doing any of that. So maybe that is happening, but at the same time,
that's BS. You posted that on them folks' page. That wasn't no accident.
Well, maybe it was.
It wasn't
I mean,
no
I don't
accident.
know. But
It wasn't no
here's my thing. As the promoter that's offended, should they go to the
Just delete it off your page.
No, I should have to do no extra work.
Because
I
if
should
I
go
come-
to you
if I
and say,
come
get your
check
team
you-
together.
But if I come check you and tell you to get your team together, now it's going to be controversy, which sometimes
Ain't it already
but
controversy?
it could get physical. And people out there trying to be ladies, they trying to be gentlemen. You know, we're in a different. Most of them over 50, so you ain't got time to be swapping no hands with nobody or sitting there out of character, cussing them out. Just delete it off your page, block them or whatever you got to do, and you know, keep it moving, man.
Thank you. You're responsible for what you share and post, period. It's happening a lot where people are really thinking about like going up to these people. So I'm trying to figure out, how do you approach it? Like, I've had somebody tell me in my inbox, Auntie Lady, you don't tag me in 16, not even that many, 5 different groups.
Probably am.
Well, whatever.
It'd be a lot.
I immediately apologized. You know what I mean? And immediately said, you know what? I didn't know it was doing it. Make sure you check your status, because sometimes your status can be off. You know what I mean? But I'm sorry. I immediately I'm sorry. If it came from my team, I took ownership of that. But that's causing a problem. Now, I do have my page where you have to be approved, so nothing goes on my wall until it's approved.
But that's 2 different things. You're talking about posting an event on somebody else's page. Okay, that may be accidentally, because sometimes you do hit when you go to, I want to share it. Sometimes your thumb can't hit. You send it to a group or something. But to post an event that's on the same day as yours, the same day,
I'm sorry.
that's not an accident. That's somebody, you know, playing dirty proof. Now, I don't want to cuss. I know, you know, on Wednesday night I say a few words, but that's effed up. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
that's messed up, and that's can't no good come out of that, man.
now I see John just said a conversation doesn't necessarily have to be confrontation. Unfortunately,
But you can call them on the phone. You don't have to go to them, because your face gonna be frowned up. You're gonna be grabbing that air, and you're gonna look really, you know what I'm saying, confrontational right now. We as black folks are very confrontational. You know what I'm saying? It has no choice when it comes to, if you upset enough to come to my face to tell me I can't post something about my event,
no, you can't.
that's what they're gonna say though. You know.
Well, I see Reggie Miles says competition is good. It's going to make the sets better. I agree with the first part of it. Competition is good. Does it necessarily make the sets better? I don't know. I don't know if I completely agree with that. You know why I don't completely agree with it? Because people don't address issues. And when you don't address issues and you start spreading your venom throughout the community, it doesn't make either set good.
But you see what Samsonite just said, right? In the streets, because if that was street code, that's exactly how it would be handled. That's the difference. You know, you try to be professional because you're running a business. When you're promoting parties, that's a business that you're running. But in the streets, that would be handled different. I'm gonna grab my pistol and come see about you street code, because that is breaking. That's like, in a street sense, that's just like you somebody coming from out of town and setting up on your block and trying to serve your customers. Now you're taking food from my children. You're taking food from me. I can't pay my bills. I can't do nothing that I normally do, because I depend on what I do far as promoting these events to make sure I do what I need to do as an adult, and you're invading on that, and now you have to be dealt with.
But why is that
street
different?
Code, because that's street code. You can't do that if you're a professional business person. Like McDonald's can't roll up on every Burger King that pop up across the street. Or every QT can't roll up on a racetrack if you're down the street.
Okay.
That's a business. So if you come in and you're putting stuff up on my page, all I can do is delete it and let it go. But if it's a street thing and you want to act like niggas, because that's what we are out there in them streets. You understand what I'm saying? Then it's going to be dealt with in a confrontational way. It's inevitable. It just cannot be avoided.
I'm going to be honest. Hello, Eric. How are you doing, darling?
Because the Candyman come check you about something, you know, posted on my page, and I'm DJing on that day, and one of you DJs post on my page. I'm coming to your house to see you, because we all know each other, and we talk to each other on the phone. I'm coming to see you, Samsonite.
But you know what, though? You just made a point, though, that kind of contradicted to what you said. You said on the street, they would come see about you if you come set up shop on my block, taking my money, taking food out my kids' mouths, whatever. Right. Some of these promoters feel that same way.
Absolutely.
You understand what I'm saying?
That's the street mentality.
Okay.
Because these promoters come from the street. But once you get into a professional state of mind, you have to handle it different. You can't go back to the street, you know.
But how you try to... This might be some shade, but I'm going to throw it anyway. Hell, it's my show. If you don't like it, log off. How you gonna try to do business and you street?
Well, you can. There's a lot of people street. Donald Trump street. He the president. You understand what I'm saying? Donald Trump is as street as you can get.
Don't say Donald Trump no more.
Absolutely. He the president.
Don't say
but that's why he the president. You understand what I'm saying?
I'm just saying, how are you able to conduct business
Jay-Z
and you want to be conducted and
Jay-Z
respected as a business person, but you going around doing trifling things like that, saying we have to make transition from the street. Exactly. That's my point. You have so many people that are... I understand where you came from, where you raised at west side, north side, south side, tagging your stuff. I'm straight east side to DeKalb County in Atlanta. But I don't conduct my show like I did when I wasn't in the street. I've never been a street person like that.
You ain't never
right. But there's a certain way that you have to conduct business. And what my point is, some people want respect, but they ain't earned it because they don't think we don't. Okay. Let me enlighten y'all. We see what you're doing. We see what you're doing. People are putting events on the same dates on purpose. People are, because they broke up and ain't together no more, they do their event on the same day, damn near call it the same thing. We see how you moving. We see how you moving. So how do we supposed to respect you for what you're doing? Even at work, this is my old boss. Eric Moore used to be my boss at a law firm. And you're right. I know it happens at work too. I get it. But at a point, you have to, when people say you have to earn respect, okay, this is something that we'll always say. Oh, you gonna respect me. Oh, you gonna respect me. What makes you think I'm gonna respect you if you ain't gave me no respect? Why would I respect you? Now, I'm gonna respect you because I was raised a certain way. But the moment I see that you're disrespecting me or somebody I love or somebody that's in my camp, then we got a major problem. But see, I'm the type of person that want to go to you. Now, I'm not a confrontational person at all. But what about the person I'm going to? What if they're confrontational? Now it's a big old situation over something that you could have avoided if you would have come to me like that man or that woman and let us deal with it. But you trying to be like I don't see you, sis. I'm looking right at you. Really? I don't get it. I don't get it. And it trickles down to, and you saying it's street and it shouldn't be street.
No, it's not street. I'm just saying that's professional.
Right.
Streets, they don't try to get respect in the streets. That is earned. That's why I say it's different. In the streets, it's either you fear me or you'll love me. But I'd rather be feared than loved, because with fear, I know I'll get your respect. So streets are very guerrilla. And that's why I say this is not street. You understand what I'm saying? Street justice will come in and kick your teeth in your mouth and then make everybody in your crew look at what I've done to you. And if you stay on my block, it will happen to you. Guaranteed they're going to pick up and move off. See, that's fear. In this game, you try to be loved to get respect. Oh, I want them to love my set. I want them to have a great time. I don't want to have any bad blood with anybody. Mm-hmm. I want to be loved and respected. That's different. That's a business state of mind. You know, When somebody, but there are haters. Universal word, they're haters. Do I want to call them something else? I can't call them that because it's your show. But there are haters out there that's going to post on your page and going to do things, show up at your event, hating and downing your DJ, downing your flow, downing your ambiance, what you have. There's always going to be people like that.
Let me ask you this.
You can't get rid of them.
I hate to make it, because we have listeners of all colors, all shades, all whatever. Is it a black thing?
No, it's haters in every community.
What I'm saying is,
may I mention him again? He's your president. It's haters everywhere.
Okay, all right. So I'm trying to say without saying. So let me say this. Let me say this.
Well,
me and you together, we operate business together.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, you found something that could possibly make you some money that I ain't thought about. We're in business together now.
right.
We supposed to be 10 toes down. We in meetings together. We doing stuff. All right? But you see something in my business that you see could potentially make you more money. You don't have a conversation with me, though. You decide to take that piece that's missing in my business and go start your own business that could be competition for me.
That's low down shit. That right there is 40. That's the 48 laws of power.
Okay.
Okay, that's what that is. Some people do that. You just
Why?
Because it can be done. Some people do things just because they can be done. If a lot of people believe in, as Christians, we believe as the strong must help the weak, pull them up to where we are. As some folks believe that the strong must devour the weak, that the weak will not survive. You have to be strong in this world, and a lot of parents taught that. You have to be strong in this world. If you're weak, you ain't gonna make it. You gotta be better than the next dude. And some people take that literally. They don't take that as an educational thing to go get your books or your lesson and try to be better than the next man on the job. They take that literally. I'm going to cutthroat you. There is a business out there where people take a struggling company, know what it would take to help that company strive, but they buy that company, they split it up, they sell it. It happens. That's business.
And I get that. And I see somebody saying that's business, whatever, free enterprise. I need y'all to make it more home. I need you to bring it more home for me, though.
Stay out of it if you don't want to get into the shark. Why do you think they call it the Shark Tank when they go up there and present your business to those guys?
But me and you already together. We already do stuff together. Why would you do something
because we're sharks. We're sharks.
Why? Okay.
We want money. They don't want friendship. They don't want your respect. They want money.
I'm sorry.
They want money. Some people, money is everything. Money is power. Money is respect. Money is everything. So I don't have to individually earn your respect. If I got the money, you're going to respect me. Everybody flocks around money.
Okay, I get it.
Okay,
but
that's
damn, what happened to loyalty and respect? That's my point. I get what you're saying. That's business.
Loyalty
I get that.
only goes to, you have to add a noun to that loyal word. Because if you're loyal to the money and you're loyal to the game, then you're not going to give a damn about an individual or a group of people and what they think. I'm loyal to the money. The money has done everything for me. Not you. You know, because some of these people move into a town when they was at home and they was in high school or they was coming up in college. They were geeks. They were lames. They didn't have any friends. They didn't have no whole bunch of men calling them. They didn't have no whole bunch of women calling them. So they moved to a new town and they reinvent themselves. They make a little money. They go get their face done and they get their boobs done, or the men go out and get a nice suit and a nice car, and they come around and they floss and pretend like they're somebody that they're not. And that's the kind of sharks that you're dealing with. So when you're dealing with a genuine individual person that's not like that, then you'll understand that you and them both can do business and strive together and make money. But when you got somebody who's loyal to money, they didn't have it when they was a kid. They didn't have that love you had from a mother or from a daughter or from a father. You know what I'm saying? They had them. They were nobodies. Everybody called them fat. Somebody called them ugly. They might have had buck teeth, so they done got them a little money. They done went and got their teeth fixed. They done went and had surgery. Now they the bomb, and they gonna treat you like shit because they've always been treated like that. They don't know what love is.
That to me, and I get it.
I know too many people like that.
But that's so unfortunate, especially in, and again, I said I don't want to make it specifically about stepping, but at the same time, it's so relative. I know we have to deal with it on our jobs. I get all that. I know we have to deal with it out there in the real world. But are you guys telling me that even in stepping is the real world? It ain't really no community? So why we keep calling it a community?
It is.
It ain't.
It is a community.
No, it's not.
It's a lot of foul things go on in the community.
How?
There's a lot of
because
going
I
on in
look
the
at community as something totally different, clearly.
If communities were always happy and fun, you wouldn't have things like community watch centers and neighborhood watches, and we wouldn't need the police, because if the community could take care of themselves, if your house burnt down, the neighbors would come over with with water hoses and buckets to try to put it out. These days, they're going to stand by and watch it burn. So, I mean, but it's still a community.
No, it's not. It's not a community. My point is this. We need to maybe stop calling the stepping community. Because if we're going to handle it just like e-commerce, and we're going to handle it just like the world that we go to work and have to deal with all that out there, we know they're not community. Why we keep calling this?
Because
community does not mean happiness.
You cannot.
But it's no ethics.
But
like
you cannot.
Honestly, y'all, I'm for real. Where is the loyalty and respect? There isn't any.
You can't push one person's loyalty and respect issues on a whole group of people. You just can't do that. Everybody in stepping is not like that. You understand what I mean? Everybody in stepping ain't promoting on somebody else's day. They going to every event.
That's
I
true.
want to give a shout out to my man Chicken Wing.
Yes.
Nice party last night, baby.
Yes.
I love it. But Chicken Wing is at every event in Atlanta. If you throw a party, he's going to be right there supporting it. See, that's not a hater. That's somebody that might pull you to the side and say, hey, man, this is where I had success at a little bit. You might want to change this. You might want to make sure that air a little bit colder, because you know how we get when we get to dancing. See, that's that kind of guy. And then you got other guys that's going to get on Facebook and blow your spot up and then call you to tell you to help you, and that's, you can't put that on everybody.
And you know what's interesting? Eric, I know I've mentioned Eric a lot, so Eric, you the star of the show today. But Eric, again, like I said, is my boss. He knows nothing about stepping, but he just asked, did we have any pretty much bylaws?
Yeah, we got some bylaws.
Set up for stepping. What they at?
Bylaws.
What they at?
Okay.
Because I'm trying to figure out what code we go by. Do we go by street code? Or do we go by code of conduct?
Most people in stepping came from the streets. We didn't come with silver spoons in our mouths. We got our pulled ourselves up by our bootstraps, so to say, and now we might have a little something. So you got to always be aware of where you at. When they see you recognize game. We dress in lace and satins and silks, and we wear gaiters and ostrich and snake skin.
So that's street again. Why we call it community?
Okay,
we should just
because
call
that's
it
a community.
Stepping street.
You see, that's a community, and I hate to take it back to.
We ain't got no dang street code.
I hate to take it back to the beginning of the game, but y'all keep forcing me to do this.
He said that is a lie, Candyman.
Stepping is.
Teach us, Reggie.
Reggie know these things said about it, but I'm going to tell you what I think it is, Reggie. Okay?
So he's from the streets.
Okay. Reggie was born with a silver spoon in his mouth. I don't know. But I understand that if you go to places like the Dorchester and the Blue Nose
places like that.
And places like that, you're going to see street people there. See, like I keep saying, stepping was created from pimps. That means pimps were in competition with each other.
But
you know
they
what I'm
still
saying?
had a code.
Okay, but see, that's what
And
I'm
don't
telling
you
you.
open up that
They
pimp
understand.
conversation, I
They
promise
understood the street code. They understood that game recognized game. So when they saw the game, they respected the game. And pimping code 101, if you respect the game will always respect you. See, like I said, so now you got people who were never nothing. You understand? They didn't learn that respect. They didn't come up through. They didn't come up through. Thank you, Carlton.
You just said they came from the street.
Absolutely.
So they should already know.
All of them didn't know that. See, you don't
What
see.
street you was on that didn't have a code of conduct or street code?
Just like Reggie said, he ain't from the streets. So that means if Reggie was promoting, that means if Reggie was promoting, he wouldn't understand these codes of conduct that we have because he's not from the streets. So then he'll post on somebody else's page because he doesn't understand the game. You got to understand the game, man.
I don't get it. Y'all,
and he said pimps weren't the creators of the dance.
Well, was it the gangsters?
I mean, who
all
was
this
it?
for a dance. I'm gonna be honest with you, and I'd like to try to separate. I know we have a lot of new people that's chiming in. It's not even about the dance.
Reggie, where it came
to
from.
be honest with you, it's not the dance. The dance itself is beautiful. We love the dance. We love to do the dance. This is everything that's encompassed around the dance. I don't know where it was created from. I don't know.
Oh, I can tell you this right here.
I'm just trying to figure out why is it there?
If you go
why
back,
are people so connected?
If you go back,
let me tell you something. Hold on a minute. I hate to go into an environment and the energy. Okay, I'm a big person of energy. I can feel energies when they're not right. When it ain't right, when there's some stuff going on,
I started by women. Who is
Thank
Reggie
you. Reggie Miles,
wow.
You got to get to know him. I'm going to make sure you know him.
Yeah,
he's a philosopher. I guess here's the thing. It has to come to a point where we have to respect each other. We have the promoters, and so, let me tell y'all something. And I said I won't say no names, none of that kind of stuff. I actually had someone, I don't know who's all been following me all that long, but I can say I was, one of the first one that actually started doing this on a live platform. Now, of course, we had, T. Pratt with doing it written and all that kind of stuff. But I was the first one to do it in this capacity to talk to us. Do y'all believe that I actually had someone to actually try to check me on what I do? Like, what? I appreciate advice, but this was a check. Like, you think you this and you think you that. I'm thinking to myself, have I ever came on here and act like I thought I was something?
That ain't respect. That's an opinion.
But
everybody's entitled to an opinion. My mama always told me it was like buttholes. Everybody got one. So everybody got an opinion.
Why would you even? Okay.
They can come say anything they want to you. They call Jesus everything but a child of God. What my mama always said. And I'm going to tell you, if they'll say it to him, they'll say it to you.
I don't get it. I don't understand it. Do your lane. Do your lane well. Ask God to bless you in your lane. Why you got to be worried about my lane? Now, that's one position to take. Then earlier I did say if somebody has done something to offend you, go to them. If they've disrespected you, go to them. I ain't never done that to this person.
Then you ain't got to do nothing to them. They may hate on you because they want to be where you at. They didn't have the courage. They didn't have the gall to actually do it. They've always thought about it. And they going to come tell you about it because that's what some people do.
Are you kidding me?
Oh, that's what people do. It's not a perfect world, man. It's not. People gonna be assholes. Period. Period.
Let me just say this.
I know a lot of them in the stepping community. From the streets and not, Mr. Miles.
I guess this is my thing here. Do you respect each other? I do feel that if you should go to someone if they've offended you, go to them right. I do believe that. But at this rate that we're going, it is really getting out of control to the point where I'm almost nervous. Like, I'm like, okay.
For what? One thing you ain't never got to be is nervous. Because the Candyman got you.
I appreciate
I don't care
it.
what nobody got to say.
I appreciate that.
You my wife before anything, before
I
stepping,
appreciate it. Oh.
before this radio show. We was married way before we got involved in the dance. So that I got you. You say whatever the hell you want to say. They've given you a platform to say it in. You know, so if they come check you, they better come check you right with their hands in their pockets.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's a whole. See, that's the street. That's the street in me. I'm gonna grab my pistol and go to work, man. Either gonna be my funeral or yours if they put your hands on my wife or my family. And that's how that's supposed to be. That's the man in me. You understand? So
Again, like I said, I just think it's really unfortunate that is happening. I don't think it's a black thing. The crab. I think it is a little bit of the crab in the bucket mentality.
It's not though, because they didn't say that. When you gave the analogy of what happened, everybody said business. That's business. That is business. Business is cutthroat.
I'm sorry. If I disagree. I disagree with some of it. Let me tell you the part I disagree with. Like my scenario was, is if we are together and you do something to purposely hurt me and we were together, that's crabs. That's crabs and bucket.
I tell you what.
Now you can call it what you want to. You can fix it up and make it pretty. Oh, it's just business. Now, if you was working with me, not only do I think you are a hater, you're a backstabber. You have that mentality where we're never going to get ahead. That's me. Maybe I feel differently than everybody else, but that's how I feel. To me, that's not just business. Where do we get that from? And I think that's what makes us so comfortable in when we're doing wrong to somebody. That's it. When you're doing wrong to somebody and you know you're wrong, you call it, oh, it's just business. No, it's not. No, it's not. That's not just business. Really?
It is.
No.
It can be bad business, but it's business.
No.
It's not personal.
Yes, it is.
It's not personal.
If we were together,
it's not personal.
and you decide to bring
it up, it's
totally personal.
And I see
we
an
were
opportunity.
together.
I tell you what, if James Brown had never signed as James Brown and stayed as the Flames, because they were in a group as a business and they didn't want the Flames. They want James Brown. And the man told him, if it was me, James Brown has agreed to leave y'all on this album, but it was up to me, it'll just be James Brown. That's just business. That wasn't personal. James Brown didn't say, hey, Flames, I don't dig y'all no more, man. I see an opportunity for me to make money. I'm gone. You know, he said, no, I'm going to bring y'all with me, but your name ain't going to be out there. Then they say, hey, man, that's BS, and we're gone.
That's
business. That's the same thing. If we started off together and they made me an opportunity and not you, and I took advantage of that opportunity, that was nothing personal to you, that's just business. So what you have to do is in business, make sure that you're not in a vulnerable position to be left out there like that. You have to always CYA. I'm sure Eric understands what that is. Cover your ass. No matter if it's friends, because I know personally, if it's friends or family, you have to cover your ass to make sure you're not left out there in the latter part of a business deal.
But whatever happened to you, Mr. James Brown, whatever happened to you coming to the Flames and saying, listen, I got an opportunity that's come up. You know, they don't want to take y'all. I haven't told them yes yet. But here's the situation. That's, to me, where loyalty and respect come from. Because me and you supposed to be better than that.
Okay, street.
That's, at the end of the day, you and I supposed to be better than that.
Street code 102.
Okay, so our better than that. Street code and code of conduct is out of the window when it comes to better. We supposed to be better than that. We can't talk. We can't talk.
Code of conduct 102. Money talk, bullshit walk. If they gonna go after the money. If you can't eat, James Brown had been to jail for stealing a suit. He took the shoes off a dead man hanging from a tree to put on his feet. So if these folks offer me some money and you don't want to go with me, I done told y'all you want to go with me. I'm finna not keep singing in the Nasty Mac Pizza Shack when I could be singing at Carnegie Hall just by signing my name?
But what is wrong with the conversation?
He had a conversation with
he
him.
had already decided.
No, he didn't. He came in.
Okay, so
and
what if we
talked
come to
him.
you and say, well, I don't want you to do that. You say, Tika, I'm going to take your event, I'm going to take your show, and it ain't going to be Talking Tea with Tika. It's going to be, somebody called it Captivating Conversation with Candyman. I think that was what they called it. Okay? You decide to do your own show. Because you like how people react to you, you like whatever, and then you got a sponsor that's going to really take care of you. Well, you don't have to do this little show right here no more. You're going to go up here. Now, don't make it be that you're my husband. You just somebody I do business with. You don't think you owe me. We ain't better than that. Where you can come to me and say, hey, now I see if I can get you some opportunity over there. That's my thing.
No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm
Why?
gonna do what James Brown friend did. While the rest of the Flames walked out with their head up in the air, I'm gonna say, Mr. Brown, I'm with you. Whatever you need me to do. And Bobby was with James Brown all the way almost to the end. That's what Bobby did.
So now,
I'm gonna announce you.
I'm doing.
I'm gonna announce you every day because they didn't want us. If they wanted you, they would have said, hey, let me talk to the whole group of y'all. No, I want to talk to James Brown.
That's bad business.
You know what I'm saying? I want to talk to you.
We can go together.
I want to talk to you.
Okay, well, can't you help me get me a little deal too? Why would you do that to me? We're competition now. You was with me. You wasn't even singing. You wasn't even doing events until you got with me.
Smokey Robinson and the Miracles?
Blueprints.
You think Smokey Robinson and the Miracles got to fight because Smokey went solo and the Miracles went solo? They started off together. He went solo. You think they over there arguing about Smokey? You supposed to take us with you? No, them folks saw the talent in Smokey. This is tea candy sometimes, and we do our thing. But if these folks say, I want Talking Tea with Tika, Candyman, we got another DJ. He's a world-renowned DJ. He's coming from London somewhere, and he's going to spin these records. I would gladly step aside, man. I'll make sure the luggage is on the plane. Give me something else to do. Just take me with you. See, everybody ain't like that. But see, everybody ain't like that. They don't humble themselves to be involved in stuff like that. So now they want to play cutthroat because you felt I stepped on you and did something wrong to you, and now you're going to be bashing my name, and then I'm going to have to bash your name, and now it's a war. Damian Dash and Jay-Z should have never fell out the way they fell out.
I'll be honest with you. Some of these events that have broken apart from the other people that clearly knew what they were doing, their events seem to be whack.
Or they split the people, and none of them get no money. You understand what I'm saying? Okay, but
can't we do better together? That's my point.
Then we would
do better
if
together.
They stuck
or is it just too many dang chiefs and not enough Indians?
If they really stuck by the actual code of conduct, you say, or street code, it's laid out there for you, but they don't stick by the rules. So if you actually stuck by the rules, all of that would be handled. So yes, Eric, there is like a law. You know what I'm saying? It's already there written out before you. Stick to the game. Respect the game.
In order to be a good leader, you have to be a good follower.
Absolutely.
Now that is something you need to take to the bank.
That's why in the game you are taught.
We have to break the curse of the
older
race.
G's. See? That's why they call them OGs. The original G's. They ain't old ass gangsters. They're original gangsters. That's why they call the OGs OGs. The young G's, YGs, have to get their knowledge from the older G's. There can't be a start off as a young G and then go straight to the top. They've missed all that training. I think in the industry they call it development, artist development. Right. They've missed all that developmental stages. They went from high school straight to the pros, and then when they leave the pros, they end up broke.
And I guess that's what's happening to some of the people that are leaving these other outfits and starting their own events. I don't know. But at the same time, I think at this point, we have to do better, y'all. We have got to do, like you said, professional courtesy should apply. Some things you just should address. You shouldn't just, to me, you shouldn't just do them because you can. See, I'm grown, who gonna check me? Oh my God. Honestly, I just, especially in our community, I get it when you got to be on these hustle and bustle jobs, and that's your job to your business. I'm a business owner. You know what I mean? I would never if I have a girlfriend that's doing something similar to me, I would never do anything to try to hurt her business or try to, if anything, I'm going to try to help her and hope that she tries to help me. I'm not going to help her expecting her to help me. I'm going to help her because I think that's the right thing to do. That's just me. Maybe it's the way I was raised. I don't know. But I feel that you get further in life when you're that way. When you're so backbiting, conniving, and again, I look at it as backbiting and conniving when you move like that. I'm just saying, you're moving similar like a serpent, like a snake. And if you move like that with me, I'm out. I'm just telling that right now. If I see it, I'm out. Because I can't be involved or connect myself to something that ain't right. I just can't do it. Now get your stuff together. Girl, holler at me when you get your stuff together. But if you moving around wrong, I just can't do it. Ethically, I can't do it.
I think.
You understand what I'm saying? I just can't do it. I'm going to try to talk to you and say, hey, you might want to go and try to fix that situation. You know, thank you, Eric. Have a safe travel, sweetheart. Love you. I would try to have a conversation with that person, try to make it where we can kind of fix it or try to counsel them a little bit like, girl, your name looking like mud out there in them streets, that kind of thing, and hope they'll try to come to some type of resolve. But if they don't and they continue to move the same way, me personally, I can't do it. I just can't do it. I can't move like that.
Well, you got to respect the game. You respect the game. A lot of them don't respect the game.
Well, I'm telling you like this right here. Y'all better start respecting the game.
If you don't respect the game, you won't respect the rules.
Well, you need to start. You need to start.
Let's give them a song, man.
Let's give them a song. I love you guys. We're not going to stay on live. We're going to go ahead and go. Because I ain't going to tell them what you're getting ready to play. But I just wanted to at least have that quick. I had to get that off my chest. I was like, they need to hear this song. But at any rate, hello, Jay. We're going to go ahead and let you guys go. I just want to have this conversation really quick because it was on my head. Like, where's the respect? Where's the loyalty? Where's all that stuff? We say snakes don't need counseling.
Well, you got to kill a snake. That's street code. You kill snakes. Snake's the one got, Adam in trouble, made him go to Josephine's house.
Boy, anyway, I love you guys. Oh, wait a minute, before we go, I don't know who was looking at the show. We were talking about, I think we were talking about black women not getting along or something, and women being mad, okay? My shirt says, cheer up, it ain't that bad. Remember Candyman kept saying that on the show. If you guys want a shirt, inbox me your sizes and your address. They are $25. That does include shipping and handling. So cheer up, it ain't that bad. So I guess you maybe can make that relative.
So if somebody posts something on your page on the same day, cheer up. It ain't that bad. You ain't got to go check them at their house, man, because then you going to be getting the street justice and not professional courtesy.
But anyway, we love you guys so much. We off this live. If you guys want to continue, we may continue a little bit of conversation on Also Smooth Radio. Not sure. But at any rate, we are off this live. I may go get back in the bed because I'm tired. Let you do the rest of the show.
Y'all hear that, don't you? Candyman got to work while the T-lady go lay down.
Anyway, I love you guys. Enjoy the rest of your day.